selfishness, and he talked about finances. But the other one is my own for ladies is our money. It's my the man's money is our money. Do you want to speak about that a little, and then selfishness in general in marriages?
I personally don't subscribe to that. Your own is my own is my own. His own is our own. I had that one as an issue when the early period of my marriage, that a very close family relationship relative told me that woman not dey share im money with man. See, today I didn't tell my husband who that person is because he will be shocked. Because I grew up with this mentality or this idea in my head that he that steals from himself. I think it was Dora Akunyele that said, the late Dora. He said, he that steals from himself is not wise. As a young girl, I heard on to that word, even to marriage. Meaning, if I am taking from my husband, I'm still taking from myself. If I'm keeping something away from my husband, I'm still hiding from myself. So I'm not wise. So I took that word and I was running with that word until I met this close relative of ours. He said, Esther, you know what? And my papa and I would tell me, say, woman money not be for man. You better, as you are working, you will keep it. But it will hurt my husband because I know in every marriage couple, we have highs and we have lows. There will be certain times that maybe the woman will have enough and the man will not have enough. While there are other times where the man will have enough and the woman will not have enough. So there should be no boundary that my own is my own, his own is our own. I don't think it will work very well because it will make the other person feel like it's not part of you. And as you are doing that, you will not be transparent, you will not be open because you will need to hide certain things. For example, if I earn this money, I will tell you this is the money I'm earning. It doesn't make any sense. Because if you know you have the capacity to make more money, I don't think there's any need for you to be hiding the one you are earning. That is what I believe. I don't need to hide my earning from my husband. Even when I was running small business, even when I'm doing business right now, even my dreams and my aspiration, the amount I wanted to aspire to get, I make it known to him. Yes, there are some certain times he will not like, okay, you do this, you must do this. It will pay me, but at the end of the day, it's for our own good. Because we should have the bigger picture in our mind every time we are making decisions as a couple.
Praise God. So invariably, you are saying that it's not just the man that should take care of the home. You may not respond to that, but let's hear. But that's what I hear. It's not just the man that takes care of the home, right? Because I know some of us, from what she has said and what I have also seen, it's not just the man. But I believe a lot of young people, ladies especially, believe it's the man's responsibility to take care of it. But Pastor Mike, you want to say something about the selfishness and the family, marriages?
Yeah, I think it's most time it boils down to what works for you, and I will explain. You know, we unconsciously we pass on false knowledge to people. Sometimes we also pass on our own personal experiences. For instance, if I, as a woman, trusted my husband very well. You know, people have had issues with trust, as in they gave their all and they were betrayed. So maybe she gave the husband money, she was slaving and giving the husband now took it and went to marry a second wife, or was using it to chase some girls outside, those kind of things. She will feel terrible. She will feel like she's a fool. So what kind of advice do you think that woman will give her daughter? Because of her personal experience. Not because she's a bad person, but she'll tell her that, my dear, your money is your money. His money is for both of you. That kind of a thing. So because of her own experience, and also culturally, sometimes people advise people and tell them things. They don't even know why they are saying it. As in, nobody has even tested these things. Just in the village, a group of people sit down and they decide on something. And then we keep passing it down. We have agreed that this is our tradition. We have not tested it. We have not seen if it makes any sense. We have not seen if it works for you or if it applies to you. No. But we just say, now so that they do them. And so that can be a problem. Okay, but I think selfishness, it's something that can happen to anybody. You know, once in a while you can just think, let me outsmart this person. And the truth is that if that other person finds out, the person will feel very bad. Like The man is working so hard, bringing everything, slaving and taking care of the home. Then one moment when he doesn't have. Now, if he's an irresponsible man, it's a different thing. Because there are some men that they don't do anything at all. It's the women that do all the work. And somebody was even saying the other day that that is their tradition. That is their tradition that the woman should be working for the man. You understand? And so you can imagine the kind of product that the generation that kind of person will produce. So they don't say anything wrong. The woman will slave for the man and all that. So these are the things. People have had personal experiences. But I think for the Christian, love is selfless. Okay, we should find a way to, it may not be 100%, sometimes a woman, because let me also speak for the women and talk to some of the men. A lot of men don't give their wives money. A lot of men don't give their wives money. It's unconsciously done. They just give them money for food, money for everything. So at the end of the day, the woman needs to start pinching from the money that you gave her to go to the market. They don't remember to give the wives, but just everything is your own. Everything is your own. But the woman wants you to actually give her and say, take. I'm saying it because I was in that situation. It never occurred to me. So imagine your wife has to come and ask you that she needs money for sanitary pad and all those kind of things. So she'll be upset, but she won't be able to tell you. The husband is very rich, but the woman is lacking. It's an irony. Nobody will believe because they are driving a fine car, she's wearing good clothes and all that, but the man is not giving her money. The only money that gets to her hand is money to run the home. And the woman will not feel loved. All right, so these are reasons why some people are...
Okay, just a minute. I hear a lot of things that Pastor Mike is saying, right? He talked about the part of men also providing for the